Sucker!
You are listening to the Hall of Fame. Here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
Dax Harwood. And I tell you, switching gears here for a second. I tell you, MJF is, he's damn good.
He's great, man.
I mean, that promo was a promo, like a throwback to back in the day. And I can tell you this, nobody wrote that promo for me.
No.
You know, so I must say, I had the pleasure of spending some time with MJF just maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
3 weeks ago.
Where at?
At Pete Rosenberg's wedding.
Oh, okay.
And I tell you, man, this dude, he's got his stuff together. He's got it together like no young wrestler I've seen come along in a long time. And the reason I say that is because if you'd have saw him or met him at Pete Rosenberg's wedding, you wouldn't have even known he was a wrestler.
What do you mean?
He was the guy in the room that didn't even try to stand out.
And why does that impress you?
Because to see him turn it on so effortlessly and go out there and become that guy on television opposed to the guy that I sat with at Rosenberg's. Totally different guy. You would never imagine that this guy was a professional wrestler. That's how astute this dude is.
Well, I mean, the guy's been an entertainer his whole life, right? I mean, we saw him singing on the Rosie O'Donnell show when he was a 5-year-old or however old he is. He understands the entertainment game. And he really, I mean, that promo, to go back to, I love my wife, I love my baby daughter, I love this business. And the thing that was so funny about it is, that stuff Dax always says. And I'm not even taking a shot, but it's just like, that's stuff that he always says.
Yeah.
And it's just funny to play off the real life of it. You saw Renee Paquette trying not to break while he's doing it because it's so funny. And MJF's not breaking either. I know you've been in the ring before doing a promo and guys are trying to pop each other. And it's hard
I'm gonna tell you,
to not laugh.
I'm gonna tell you, I've always been the type where I would try to make someone else laugh, but I would always try to make sure I stayed in character. No matter what you was doing, it wasn't gonna break me. And that's what I saw with MJF. He's gonna take you to that limit, make you feel a certain way, just like Renee. The camera on her was priceless.
It was great.
I swear, it was just as good as him doing the promo.
Yeah.
Because you could tell she was like, you're not going there. Come on. You're kidding me right there. No, come on, you didn't just go there. It was one of those type of deals to where she probably left that promo going, man, this is the best thing I've ever had a chance to be a part of. That's the way it made you feel. So I just want to give that dude props for keeping his business alive as far as keeping that old school promo still in effect. And not scared to, I don't know, step on some toes a little bit for the sake of the business.
Right.
That's all it is. It's just for the sake of it. Now Dak's going to have to come back hard. He's going to have to come back hard on that. And I don't know what he's going to come back with. It's going to be hard to top that. Trust me.
It's like this. That promo was like you said, it's like a great rap diss, right? Where Drake drops the diss record of Meek Mill, and it's like, you got 24 hours to respond, Meek. You know, we got to hear what you got to come back with. And it's got to be hard, you know, because but the thing is, when you deal with somebody like that, and you've been in promo battles with the best of them, with Rock, with Austin, with Jericho. Let me ask you this: if you were in a promo with one of those guys, who's one of the great promos ever, you knew, okay, I got to bring it, right?
I got to go write some good stuff.
I got to go. So yeah, would you prep for stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You better not come in cold and think you're gonna be able to. Like I say, The Rock was the best because he was one of those guys that had one of those minds to where he made everything connect as far as the story goes. No matter if he was talking about something, still no matter what it was always the story. He was always creating a story, and the story, you know, you can understand what the story is because you're part of the story, and he's gonna make you a part of that story. He's gonna come to your time. he's gonna make sure he mentions your time, just so you can feel a certain way about him mentioning your time. So to watch certain guys, you gotta know you gotta be on top of your game 100% if you plan on stepping in, because you'll get shot down in the heartbeat. Chris Jericho's another guy who's really good, so you better be preparing for guys like that.
Yeah, and to me, what MJF does and what like Rock does, and you know, a lot of guys from your era, is when I started watching as a fan, the promo is what taught me into the show. I didn't turn on the show and see somebody putting on a side headlock and go, oh, this is the show for me.
Yeah.
I saw somebody talking trash
Ric Flair.
in the ring, the Ric Flairs, the Stone Colds, the Triple H, the Shawn Michaelses, like all those guys, they would talk you into the building. And I know we've talked about it before in the show. A promo is to promote the match, promote the story, promote the angle so that more people want to go in and watch it.
Ric Flair will be promoting the club. You know?
Well, Ric Flair was smart.
I'm going to Rupert's. You know what I mean? I mean, style and profile. You know? I mean, we used to show up at Rupert's, man. It was 300 women. You know what I mean? Yeah, 50 men.
Flair did some interview I saw him, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, tonight after the show, I'm going to be at the Marriott, room 212. And if you're between 18 and 26, you can ride Space Mountain. Woo! And he said his wife would call him afterward and be like, hey, babe, why'd you say that? Like, oh, baby, that's not my real room number. And then but it was his real room number.
That's why Rick was the best, man. He was the best at, you know, making sure he got the party started after the show. And if you was one of the boys, man, that wanted to have some fun, you definitely was listening to the Ric Flair promo because you wanted to know what club to make sure you showed up at the end of the night. So definitely, man, that's why when I saw that promo, man, I just wanted to mention it just because it gave me that feel of the way promos was done back in the day. No scripts. A guy just feeling it and going out there and more importantly, delivering it. Oh, man.